Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, Part 36. Last time, we finally completed Chapter 2. Well, really it's Chapter 3 because the prologue was, pretty dang lengthy. So that means we are on Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is entitled The Black Orbment, so you can assume that is going to be important. We are heading to Zeiss through this tunnel. And, yeah, I think it's about it. Are there any monsters? Of course there's monsters in the tunnel. Why wouldn't there be monsters in the tunnel? God, no wonder nobody fucking moves. You need permission to move between cities, because they don't guard their roads. There's a... You got this fucking thing will attack you. Okay. This doesn't seem... A damp crawler. Damp crawler. Yo, we get a ton of green sapith.
We're good to go.
18 XP. It's not half bad. Can we see a map? We can see a map. Guess we'll look for chests. Okay, so take bets. EP charge or tier bomb? I think they're gonna hit us up with a tier bomb. Okay, I should have given them that much credit. I mean, Terra bombs are actually fairly decent, just because you can insta-cast them, or you don't have to you can instantly use them. The chest is empty because you removed the contents, you looter. The best one of those we've seen so far actually happened in Saffron Tower. One of the chests is like something about, oh, you received the great legendary treasure, oxygen, something like that. Nope, still empty. I think they've used that like 8 times. I feel like I've seen several different variations of the nope, still empty. I mean, granted, I'd be hard pressed to come up with like 100 fucking different joke one-liners about chests. I think I'd run out of steam after about maybe 10. So is there a chest over this way? Okay, at least there's not like a ton of monsters. Ooh, that's like a special chest. Typically those have monsters in them. You've got the CP. Wait, did it say he was weak to fire? Oh, that means Estelle is going to do the deeps, because if you don't remember, Estelle's damage is actually fire-based, because of her accessory. I kind of forget about it. The only reason I remember is because some of the Saffrel enemies cast water spells, and it, like, fucked her up. Because she has this. The Ruby Talisman. Death blow 2. How many death blows are you gonna give me? I've got 3 of those, and I'm literally never gonna use them. Like, I'm not even under like a. There's not even an illusion of like, oh, maybe I'll use them a bit. No, I'm just never going to use them. I mean, can you like use them on the what you call it? Like the quest monsters? Not like the part of the main quest, but like the bounties, those type of things, maybe. But even then, typically those aren't just like one big monster. Usually they're like a bunch of monsters at once, so it wouldn't even be that useful there. What the fuck is this thing? I can't even begin to tell what that's supposed to be. It's a bubble blower. So bubble getting your ass beat. Why did the one crit do 400 damage and the next one did like 12? Man, it really sucks not having, what's her name with this anymore? Are you gonna blow up? Okay. It, like, paused, and I thought he was gonna blow up, and I was gonna be very mad. But I miss having Chloe already. Just her having infinite MP was quite nice. Yeah, just smack him. Just smack him with your plus 10. Wow. Earth Guard. I actually experimented with that for the first time in the boss fight of Doom a couple of videos ago. Basically, it's you get 1 hit of invincibility. It's okay. It wasn't really good for that fight because they attack so fast, and so like the time you waste trying to get that up, it is just invalidated immediately. Like, it seems like there's some situations where it could be good, but
Alright, we're good to go.
honestly, you're probably better off just like using for like the situations where I think it would be good. You're better off just taunting and focusing your healing on like a Stell or something. Oh, dang! I feel like we haven't seen one of those in like at the beginning of chapter 2. There was one at the checkpoint. I think that was the last time we saw a healing machine. It's been that long. So there's the limestone cave, and then that's to Zeiss. Oh, whoops, I clicked off screen. Okay, it doesn't look like I messed up the OBS recording. I'm still very paranoid about that after that happened at the beginning of the LP. Yeah, just keep smacking him. Wonder if he could flick. Yeah, he could. The thing is, if we hit him, then she's too fast. Go for it. Because I shouldn't. Does that knock him? It does not. Okay. Doesn't really matter then, since we got the because I don't think Petrify wears off, at least in my experience it doesn't wear off. So there's not like there's really a rush to finish them. Why are these enemies like so much weaker than the other enemies? I mean, maybe it's because you're fighting them with only 2 characters. But I mean, these are easier than the enemies that we fought on the way over here, and they give significantly more XP. Which, I mean, not that I'm complaining. Actually, I'm surprised there's enemies that give good XP in this game. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, come on. Why can't flickers, like, just be slightly bigger, man? It wouldn't be so bad if you could actually move and then use it, but, like, I mean, I guess you technically can. I mean, if we were to like move like right here, we could line it up. Okay, we're gonna try it for the first time ever. Okay, what is Stone Impact? Do that so that you don't move them, and then you flick them. This is the galaxy brain play right here. I wish you could skip magic. Because I mean, you can skip the animations for you're just gonna get flicked again, nerd. You can skip the animations for the special attacks, but you can't skip the magic animations. Which, I mean, granted, the magic animations are a lot shorter, but you do use them a lot more. Like, do I really need to see Stone Impact for the 87th time? Not particularly. And I don't think there's a way to turn it off in the options. Is there? There may actually be. What the fuck does this even mean? I don't see anything about that. So, what does orbit style mean? Retry offset. Enemies become weaker based on number of retries. Oh, that's what that does. So is that why the game's so fucking hard? Is it because I don't have that fucking turned on? Is that on by default? Like, oh wait, is there like more? Does it like depend on where you put them in the slot? Does that unlock other stuff too? Yo. Oh yeah, she has all of what's her name's abilities now. What is this line? I wish they had actually fucking explained the way orbits work in this game. Because they fucking didn't. Now I'm like confused. Is there like some more depth to this than I originally thought? I'll have to fuck around with it off screen. we've already wasted a lot of time doing random battles, so I'm probably only going to record maybe one more video today. I really wanted to go like real hard in this series today, like today and tomorrow, and maybe even a tiny bit. Granted, I mean, I'm on summer break now, so I have a lot of free time. At least I do have to start doing some other stuff starting next week. I have to do some stuff for like my final semester of college. You know, finish up my like undergraduate thesis. I have to do a lot of work on that this summer. But for the most part, I'm still going to be fairly free to record. But I was just having a ton of fun with the game. All of the story, like that we had those like several episodes of story stuff, like the thing with the play and everything, like that was cool. I was digging it. But I just that boss fight and everything just kinda, yeah, we've never actually used this ability, but we learned that at Sacral Tower. I guess it's flick, but it's not any good because it doesn't have the delay. I don't know. Haven't gotten around to using it yet. I don't know, but that just means they, okay, so that he resisted that. You think Fireball kill? Let's use the legendary power of Fireball EX. I mean, it looks cool if like you hit it on like a ton of enemies, because then like a bunch of fireballs come out. But other than that, it's basically just regular. Oh, Petrify. Petrify is so good. It's so broken.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I would like to get another level. I don't know if that's really gonna happen. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, because I always wanted to record a ton, but I just really it was the two boss fights that I recorded today, because I've done everything since the conclusion of the play, basically. Well, no, from like that after we were looking for the black soldiers, whatever you want to call them. We were looking for them. Everything since that nighttime scene. Now you may fill it with your tears. That's basically what it was. How much I've been whining about this game. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was like that one with the stun locking. Even though that fight wasn't necessarily that hard, it was just I was frustrated at like how dumb of a design that is. That you're gonna have some enemies that can just infinitely stun lock you. And then the actual dog boss fight was very, very annoying. And so that just made me real, you know, I didn't want to record immediately after that, just because I was so mad. Yo, I remember this girl. Vaguely. Where's the fire? Good afternoon. Are you taking this road too? Well, yeah. Have you seen any lights that weren't working? The lights along the tunnel wall, I mean. None of those have been working. Have you seen how many monsters are down here? All the lights we passed are still on, but we did pass one that was flickering. There's two rivers between it and here. That's it. It's just like I thought. Sorry, I have to hurry. And she was never seen of again. You wanna try following her? Yeah, I think she's important or something. Maybe she's I don't think she's a party member. Maybe she is. I don't know. Because I was gonna say, I don't remember anything about this fucking chapter of the game. Basically, like I said, the last thing I remember was Joshua being forced to be a crossdresser for the play. Because, you know, that's hilarious. But other than that, I really don't remember anything about, but that girl does seem familiar, at least. I mean, I'll probably remember a few more things as we get further into the chapter, but, like, for instance, I did not remember anything about the mayor being evil. What am I looking for again? Something about a river? Maybe going back to the bridge? Or am I supposed to go into that cave? I'm just gonna hope I'm not supposed to go into the cave. You should probably give us like a cutscene or something when we get close, right? I mean, there's the river. Oh, here's another river. There we go. I can't believe there's so many of them. It's gonna break at this rate. Maybe this. Yo! Bearing set, angle of elevation, 20 degrees. Orbital compression at 30%. Go! Did you just shoot a fucking rocket? If you come any closer, I won't miss next time. I mean it! Oh, she's gonna get her brain sucked out. I think that may have made them angrier. Yo, I don't like where this is going. This is, little, creepy tentacles, young girl. Hey, I remember you. We can talk later, get back. We gotta get rid of these things first. The Fireball of Destiny? It's not really that great. Are they weak to fire? They're not. Go for the Hell's Gate. Oh, they heal. We actually haven't let them get an attack off yet. Oh, she is a party member. Okay. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, at least if they get their attacks off now, they're not actually healing yet. The AoEing get destroyed, all ye nerds who enter here. Granted, Estelle, like, for some reason does no magic damage. I mean, she did fairly decent there, but, like, whenever, like, her and Chloe would cast the same spell, Chloe would do, like, literally 3 times the damage. I'm just gonna dual strike you. Well, apparently that answers my question about whether or not she's a party member.
Let's move out.
Because, she is in fact... They didn't even, like, play around like they did with Chloe. Like, Chloe originally joined as a, just a civilian. Or, like, an escort. Granted, I guess you weren't supposed to know that she was, like, a sword bat. Damn, that's a lot of fucking green Sepith. And a lot of... Mirage Sepith, I think is what that's called. I thought I was a goner for sure. Well, the important thing is that you're safe, but you really should be more careful. Stirring up monsters is a surefire way to get yourself eaten, or worse. If I'd left them alone, they probably would have broken that light. Speaking of which, why would those things go after the lights anyway? Don't they do the same thing when the highway lights are switched out? The septium in those circuits is the monster's favorite food. The highway lights work to keep monsters away. But when they stop working, they can have the opposite effect. Still, you shouldn't mess with stuff like that. Septium might be their favorite food, but little girls probably rank a close second. Yeah, especially those tentacle fuckers. I mean, come on now. That's a joke that makes itself. Giving her nightmares and saying, don't do that, isn't exactly going to score you any points. Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Anyway, my name's Estelle, and I'm Joshua. We're bracers affiliated with the guild. Oh, so that's why you're so tough. I'm Tita. Tita? I guess it's whatever. She's Tita now. Tita? I don't know. I work as an apprentice at the Central Factory. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I have no clue what that means. Well, is it? I need to make a choice now. Is she Tita or is she Tita? I don't know. Which one do I want to? Because I mean, I'm gonna have to pick one. I think we'll go with Tita. Or I don't know. We'll just let whichever one comes out more naturally is what she's going to be known as. Gotta get that light fixed. Oh yeah, it's probably risky to leave it like that. Tita? I think Tita, actually. I don't know. Because Tita... I don't know. Okay, that should do it. Sorry, it took so long. Wow, color me impressed. She's an apprentice at the Central Factory. She has to be good. I don't know what the central factory is. I guess it's a factory in the central. I just fixed the court connection I just fixed the court connection and adjusted the orbital pressure. See, that's how I feel. Well, it sure sounds special. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, how to explain this? Oh, okay. Each orbit has a quartz circuit inside. If it isn't properly connected, the orbital energy inside the unit will have nowhere to go. As a result, the orbit won't be able to function properly. This happens sometimes with the highway lights, which means their ability to give out light and ward off monsters is compromised, so maybe you should save the explanation for after we get on the road. Yeah, I guess I was just warming up too. Whew. Yes, sir. Oh, man. He's an authority figure now. So how old is she supposed to be? Is she an actual child, or is this like that anime nonsense where the obvious 12-year-old is like actually 21 years old? They just look young so that it's okay to sexualize them. Oh man, Japan. Granted, you know, the thing is, Japan isn't necessarily the only ones guilty of that. So, is that the actual exit to Zeiss, or are we gonna have to run much further? I would like to get to Zeiss this video. I don't know what I'm gonna do video length-wise, because, like, for most of Chapter 2, I kept the videos fairly short. But at the same time, we're on part 36, and we still have 2 chapters left. So we might have to start making them kind of long again. I don't know. I really would like this LP to be under 55 parts, but I don't know if that's really feasible. Because originally when I started, I thought it was going to be like 40 parts, but I really underestimated the length. I guess I really also underestimated how much talking there is in the game. Which, granted, that's not a complaint. The talking is my favorite part of the game. But since I'm reading the dialogue, it does go slower. Because the only thing I remembered is before I started the LP, I knew that I had 37 hours on Steam. And that included, like, me playing through the prologue once, and then restarting the game and playing up to the final chapter. So I was like, oh, it's like 30 hours to beat the game, or to get to the final chapter. So that means probably about 40 videos or so, because I'll probably do a lot of the side stuff off screen, which I did. I do most side quests off screen. But what was I gonna say? I already lost my train of thought. But I just didn't think about, like, you know, reading the dialogue and everything makes things go slower than if I was just reading it myself naturally. And once again, I like reading the dialogue. That's not like a complaint. Because honestly, with the amount of dialogue that's in this game, if it's just me talking over it, kind of like what I'm doing now, is, I don't know, it's just, if I don't have anything to talk about, then it's just me sitting there silently while watching text scroll. And that's not very fun to watch, I wouldn't think, and it's not very fun for me. Plus, I don't know, I like reading the dialogue. It's fun. Yo, this has the makings of a banger. Ooh, this reminds me of something. I can't think of what game this sounds like. Whoa, what's this place? It almost looks like the entire factory is completely automated. Below the city, there are lots of orbit factories. They make everything from lights to airship parts. That's awesome. A little overwhelming, but awesome. Well, it's gonna bug me that I can't think of what this sounds like. Okay. So, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh, this sounds like something I cannot place. What this track sounds like. It's almost got a slight, like, Persona-ish feel, but that's not what I'm thinking of. This is the elevator. It can take us from the basement to the roof. Can't say I've ever seen one of these outside of the mines. This one seems super high-tech. Well, this is Zeiss. And since this is the central factory, I'm sure they have quite a few of these. They have more than one? It's the latest model, too. Maximum weight capacity, 50 torum. I have no fucking clue what that means. Is that maybe supposed to be 50 tons? Can handle even industrial equipment with no problem. 50 kilograms? Well, not kilograms. That's not rude. Whatever. Whatever the equivalent of a metric ton is. Or whatever is the metric equivalent of a ton. 1,000 kilograms? So it's, I don't know, man. I'm just like revealing my ignorance and idiocy. Whoa, check out the size of this place. This is the central factory's main floor. It's where the reception desk and consumer maintenance windows are. Oh, Tita. Tita? I still can't decide. Because Tita just sounds wrong, but it's like what comes to my head naturally, so I don't know. Supervisor Travis has been looking for you. He'd like you to go straight to the operations room. Oh, okay, I will. Oh, sounds urgent. Thank you for showing us around. It's no big deal. It's the least I can do after you beat up those monsters for me. Would you mind if we stop by to see you again? I'd love that. Bye-bye then. What a sweet kid. I thought the impression that she's a lot tougher than she looks. I always wanted a sweet, lovable little sister like her. Instead of, might I add, an obnoxious little brother. You keep saying things like that, but you're the one who's always following me around. You want to be more like a real older sister, you need to get your head out of the clouds every now and then. Look who's talking. Anyway, all sibling rivals is, who's actually older? Because Estelle has referred to Joshua as being older, and now she's saying that she's older. Yeah, first I'd like to switch assignments at the guild. Plus we can see if there's any new information on the Orbman or Dad. Sounds like a plan. I was gonna... Because, I mean, this sounds so much like something. Orbital Factory. Yo, where's the shops? I've got $80 billion and I would like to spend it on stuff. Any of these good? Not really. Wait, is that one good? Ooh, that's good. Give it. Flowers? Sure. Can we make any like sweet foods that are like not sit down foods to go? Oh, the popcorn. The popcorn of destiny. Let's go. Heal. It doesn't say how much it heals. Oh, it's, yeah, never mind. It's right there on the side. Dumbo. Wait, do we have anything like on the bottom? No, this is all stuff we don't know how to make. Whoa, what's this? It's an escalator. If you shoelaces get in it, it'll eat you. Some kind of moving staircase. It really is a really long climb, so I guess it'd be tough without it. Yeah, but have the whole thing moving underneath you? This place has been full of surprises ever since we got here. I'm surprised Joshua didn't know about it, since he seems to know about everything. Oh, it does. It'll actually carry you down. It's a little slow. Okay, first things first. We won't go to the guild this video, but we will do our shopping. So if you have no interest in seeing the shop, then you can go ahead and stop, because that's all that's going to happen. So what do we got? We got Gurkha knives. Those are significantly better. Thank you. That is also, well, okay, how much? This is also significantly better. It's not telling me what these do. I don't know what these do. We can convert. We can convert like. So that's 100. We can probably do like 100. So we'll go ahead and equip this stuff and then sell our old stuff. Metal jacket, Gurkha knives. I don't know if I should sell these skull daggers or not. I probably can. Okay. And then I don't know, should I sell like Shara's old equipment? I probably can. At the very least I can sell this, or not as good one. I don't know if they ever rejoin your party or not. I mean, even if they do rejoin our party, they're gonna have better equipment on them, right? So I'm gonna operate under that assumption. So yeah, we didn't buy this, and then these are also better. Whew. Oh, there it is. Was it not saying it earlier, or was I just blind? So Lily necklace, confused, death blow, faint, mute seal. Not super sold on it. Okay, so we have spent all of our money that we worked so hard to get. I mean, my eyes are like messing up. My vision's getting kind of blurry. Maybe I've been staring at the screen too long. I don't know, probably I've had my contacts in for a while. I should probably take them out sometime before I die. I'm real bad about not taking out my contacts. Ooh. Do we have like stuff that's not garbage? Okay, I'm gonna keep buying the Liberal News even though I'm never going to use them. Honestly, the woolly cap is probably better than some of the shit we have. Cause I mean, well, Confuse is pretty good. The blind, I mean, it's only 2 extra defense. I think it'll be fine. We already went in that place. There's the bar. Yo, where's the Orbital fucking shop? I mean, I always said that was a factory, but like, where do I buy orbits? Okay, maybe we have to go talk to the receptionist. Maybe she sells ordnance too. I don't know. Do you sell ordnance? Ah, you do. So like I said, we've unlocked all the slots. So what do we got? We got defense 2. Okay. Me likey. HP 3. 800 Sabith? What? Dude, this shit is so expensive. And we want attack 2 and we want defense 2. And then hit 3 would be cool. EP cut 2. Ooh. That could be good for Estelle since she doesn't have like a massive amount of MP. And we can actually afford it, and then cast 2. Actually, do we have a cast 2? I don't remember. We do not. I'll actually wait and mess around with the orbits off screen, probably in between videos, just to see the mixing and matching, see what we can unlock. I guess that's gonna be it then. We did orbits, we did shopping. We're at 35 minutes, so it's not like obscenely long, but it's definitely time to stop. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.